Ladies and gentlemen, boys and the girls, welcome to another exciting episode. Why did I not play the intro? What the
I,
hell? I don't know.
I
My
was about
brain
to
is
say there for a second. I think
discombobulated.
you forgot something.
I forgot something.
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, that's
we
weird.
were talking. We're out of practice.
I know. It's been a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and the girls, welcome to Collecting Weekly Live Unboxing. My name is Zach, joined as always by Lane, the legend Kramer. Lane, how we doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. This is last week before next Monday. I know I'm going to get run over at work. Like I get a week of not a lot, and then Monday we're going to get hit by a Mack truck. So this
There you
has
go.
been a figure. No, six guns. You cannot have it.
Yeah, we got six guns. Can I have it? King Dingling in the chat. King, I have two more prints I need to do, and then I got to do a big print for Manny, and then your John Wick print is on the
You,
schedule. So
you're
probably,
doing prints.
oh, I always do prints, Lane. Always. I'm doing some thank you gifts for some of the nurses right now.
Oh, that's cool.
T2 T800. That's exciting.
Yeah. So, guys, this is one I just got like a week and a half ago. But since the Oxfather's had a lot going on with his work and then with life in general here recently,
Yeah.
uh, decided to wait a little bit. Give me one here. The key right here is not wanting to lock in place correctly like I wanted to. All right, I may have to mess with it a little bit here, but
Hey, there you go.
at least we
Sixes. I
can
got the
kind
lead on
of.
this figure for 280 from a comic shop. So
Wow.
hopefully I'll get this guy on Wednesday. That's a pretty good deal, my guy.
Yeah. So this is the T-800 clean. Obviously, this is not a DX like the Battle Damage 2.0 that came out.
Hmm.
I had to make a decision because this one, like, when it got released on Sideshow, it went to, um, nearly gone, like super, like the next day or something, or within hours. So one of my friends on Discord at the time let me know, hey, this is about to go out. So I had to make a decision if I was going to try and get this guy
What's up,
or not.
Pedro?
So
Yeah.
I finally made the pulled the trigger. Hey, Toy Mafia, and decided to pick him up. He was not a planned pickup, but that was back in like September.
Give me
It
one
was
second.
a long time to get this guy from Sideshow. So the box here, I'm interested with how they decide to do this, and also how they handled, doing the Arnold T-800 for the DX. So this is, I believe, a picture of the figure. I'm fairly certain with the way the head sculpt is and everything. Um, I love the red coloring with the black and everything, where you've got T2, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. I love the box art here. T800 marked with the 2.0. I think it's like really, really cool with that. The coloration, everything. One thing I think this is that has become abundantly clear to me is that I really wish Sideshow would start doing this a little bit more with the Star Wars figures. I know they don't because there may be whatever licensings or other stuff they have to keep it that way. But some of these other box figures for Marvel and other stuff, I used to really like how Hot Toys kept them simple for Star Wars. But I really started to get more where I like some of these Marvel. I want them to make the boxes feel a little bit like, and you might disagree with me or something, guys, chat, or even Zach, just because I feel like when you have a little bit more interesting box art, it makes the item feel a little bit more premium
Yeah.
to me, anyway. And
By the way,
this
Lynn,
can
I have a cutaway whenever you need it. Like if you
okay,
get in a spot.
yeah. And then so we've got T2, Judgment Day, T800 here on the side, and obviously you can see the cock for the
Whoa.
shotgun. Yeah, be careful there. Don't take it to bad places. That's my job.
Nasty boy.
Yeah, well, something gotta be. But I just feel like having some artwork like this makes the item feel. And this can be for a 6 scale figure like a Hot Toy, or even a Mayfex or whoever, for 1/12 scale. That's one thing I thought like InArt did really good with the Batman. That box and everything it came in, even though it was a much smaller figure, it felt like a very premium figure for the size and the pricing, even though the pricing wasn't super crazy as even some 12 scales have become these days. So here we have the look-through window. So you've got the T-800, and then, boy, he just comes with a bleep ton of accessory. It's almost an overwhelming amount here with this. But get him here real quick. But I do kind of like, I prefer this, where it's just a regular box and everything, versus I kind of stepped away where I've gotten to the point where I prefer them not to put like having the DX overly sized boxes and everything. As you know, I'm kind of like, I want smaller box size. Basically. So we'll start here. Slide this over for a second. This will be an easy way to show off some of the pieces and the hands. Be very careful. Okay. This is a little bit bunched up. So as we can already see here, the bandolier is already starting to pop out. So I could definitely see this could be an annoying thing to get put back later if you try and stick it back in. But you've got the bandolier, and then this is obviously going to be for all of the grenades. Now, these are, I believe, supposed to be removable. I am not going to try and take them out right now, though, just having got this barely out of the box.
Don't do a bloodbath. Don't do it.
That is funny how this, though, just went. It's like I barely even removed the plastic and it folded up. Okay, that's probably along the lines how you're supposed to stick it in there. So the bandolier looks cool. I really do like kind of the gold painting here on the shells themselves. Is really nice. You got fabric here, and it does have like, so you can adjust it. But obviously we know that's always a pain, probably in 6 scale.
Yeah.
Then we're going to have pistols.
What's up, Jen?
So with this one, unlike some of their other pistols, sometimes where they've had like, you know, removable, for the sometimes removable for the actual weapon, this one is not on this. So there's not, they do have a little bit of articulation here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they've got, let's see, so gloved hands, they've got 6 here. So you've got more kind of a traditional weapon trigger hand. I am interested to see how the hands, when we get the figure out in a little bit, how their coloration and stuff for the leather matches up with like the gloves and everything. You know, if the blacks and stuff look like they match up decently. He's got a couple different more like trigger style hands. And hey, they were nice enough. Hot Toys decided with this release, let's give some fists. They haven't been doing that for some other figures and stuff recently. Yeah. Thank you there. They've got 2 different fists. Have a slightly different type of grip. So one of these or something might work more with the Gatling gun and everything. He's going to come up. And then you've got a little bit more like open palm here. Now they did include also 4 regular skin hands. Paint application looks pretty good on them. You can definitely see like some of the vein work and everything in there on the hands.
Camera dropped out. That's annoying when that happens. Oh, it's doing that fucking thing where anytime I touch my desk, it turns the camera off. Keep going for a second, Lane. I gotta mess with the
Go
USB
ahead.
real quick.
And one more weapon hold. Yeah, 6 guns. I can hear you. Yeah, they can be kind of fragile, like especially the actual boxes and stuff. So I can definitely get what you mean with that. So here we've got the flowers, and you've got plenty of detail in here. You can stick the shotgun and everything in here. I don't. These, because this is not like a plastic box or anything. It is just like kind of cardboard, which kind of fits for the movie, but also doesn't make its longevity necessarily that good. I will be not using this more than likely, just because I don't want it to get damaged. And here we've got the shotgun. The paint applications are pretty good for it. Get it a little bit up there, maybe focus there a little bit. Now it does cock and stuff, so using for, I'm trying to think, which hand was this one supposed to be for? One of these ones, which they actually have, if you want to do the iconic cocking of the shotgun, you can. So this was actually made so that you can pose it like that, which is, I think that is probably the way I'm going to pose him, is with the shotgun from earlier before the chase with the what do you call it, semi truck and everything on the motorcycle. The fat boy. So here you have the grenade launcher, looking really nice. I like the browns and everything here. The material here overall pretty good. So as you can see, just right off here, he comes with a fairly good amount of accessory just here. The bandolier being a pain in the butt. Let's see if we can get this. There we go. Okay. That's
What's up, John?
okay. So that was some of the basic. That out of the way here. Now we're going to move more in our main figure here. And he is a fairly big boy. So this is one of the features it comes with. Obviously, not something we see every day, but the switch out hand.
Hey, it looks fucking dope.
Yeah, all the blood.
I like that. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, although I've heard this is one of the few things that that did not go over so well was because of the joint here that you can see. Since obviously we've had a lot of silicone bodies and everything for showing, but this is a 2.0 of the original, so they were probably working within those still older limitations. Or was it the DX? So guys in chat, was the previous one of this, was that DX12 or 11? I'm not sure about it exactly. Hey, John, Everyday Collector, thanks for joining us tonight. But I really do like the blood effects and everything here on the hand are really nicely done. Like from here to here, looks amazing. But I do understand why the jointed arm here can kind of breaks the illusion a little bit. As much as I like this, I have no interest in using this at all. Like I just don't. But I always like when they include stuff like that. So here we've got the bag, which you can put around obviously Arnold's arm, and you'll be able to connect in. I'd have to look at the instruction exactly where, but you can click in later the actual chain gun itself, and then its ammo through this bag. So carry it like Arnold did in the movie. Pretty simple material.
What's up, Timmy?
So like you got zippers that work. You can open it up. I'm just being careful because I don't usually because obviously this is 6 scale size. So you want to be careful.
I hate 6 scale zippers. They suck, Lane. They're just awful.
Yeah.
Like, you want to ruin your fucking day, just do a 6 scale zipper a couple times. Guaranteed, bro. Guaranteed.
Now, here's one of the reasons I had to get this figure.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
The Gatling gun. As much as, I think, so for you, that Oxfather, what to you is the more iconic look? Is it like the clean look he has in the full biker outfit from earlier in the first half of the movie? Or for you, is it more like the battle damage, like showdown at the foundry? Because obviously that has some of the biggest emotional beats and everything to it. But in the first part, you've got him with the Gatling gun.
Honestly, I think for me, the most iconic is when he pulls up in the mental facility and like that look. Like just, because he wears kind of this outfit and this level of damage, I mean, obviously he meets Miles and then cuts his arm off. But yeah, this is like 85% of the film, maybe 80% of the film. I think this is more iconic. I think for me, the most iconic look, I don't even know if this is in the movie, but you know that the movie poster where it's like half his face is like ripped off? That's the iconic look to me. But
where
I don't
it's
think
half
that's
showing
actually...
the endoskeleton on it.
Yeah, I don't think that's even in the movie, though.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
This is cool, man. Like,
but that's not to take anything away from the battle damage version. I mean, they're both excellent figures. I also really like that scene when John Connor sees him for the first time and he pulls out the gun from the rose, which I think I saw that earlier. I was doing some tech issues, but yeah, that's pretty iconic too.
So this. Okay, no, I wasn't sure exactly what this was at first, but this is his shirt. You want to switch it out from the black to the gray, like, a little bit later on, like when he has his head, they remove the head chip and all that.
Yeah,
got that. This guy comes with a ton of crap. This is like almost overwhelming how much stuff he comes with. For $290, which is not cheap, but I think like they give him way enough stuff where he could like this is DX level of stuff. Oh yeah, can't forget these. He will be wearing the sunglasses. Like I have to. He's going to be wearing the sunglasses here. And you remember how goofy, like big these looked on his head when he first showed up with them, like when they showed the prototype. But let's see here. I think that's almost every. Yeah. Okay. Holy shit! This guy weighs a lot. Last thing for accessories. So here we've got.
I'll be back.
See, like when I look at this, I can just hear the Terminator tune. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, like just if we wouldn't get copy claimed or something, I would have said we should.
Damn, that base is kind of ass for this figure, though. This figure's so cool. That base is just so boring.
Yeah,
just a decal, like a sticker, bro. Give me some diorama. Give me some fucking
Cyberdyne
floor or something. I know. I mean, it doesn't make it better. It just sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. I like this one. It does not compare to the DX battle damage. Like,
dude, it's so good, Timmy. Yeah, Jen, we didn't announce we were going live till like 7:30. I was just trying to see if I can make a run to the hospital, but I just didn't have time for the show. But I wasn't sure if it was going to be a 9 o'clock or an 8 o'clock, and doing like an 8:15.
Yeah, guys, if you're checking with us during these unboxings, because obviously just because it's just mostly Zach and I these days, I know these have been a little bit more infrequent, and that can be a little bit, but a lot.
Wow, you did really good getting those off.
Yeah, he's still got the. I'm gonna not take these off right now, but get this off here.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I can just see, just try and show you, just look at the detail on the hair there. Now there is a removable patch. I think that's maybe the one thing I missed here, but I'm not exactly sure where it is. But there, maybe it's in this, probably in here, let me guess. Yeah. But there is removable, like you can remove a small part of the, maybe that's here. Yeah, here we go. I'll show you guys this here real quick. So here you can see that's his
Cyberdyne net processor, a learning computer.
Yeah, where you can remove it and like you remove part of his hair and stuff and attach that. There's zero chance I'm ever going to use this stuff. It's so tiny I would get lost.
Yeah.
Just knowing me, but I don't really even. That's so scene specific. Like so you can kind of see like if you look real close there, you can kind of see in the hairline right there where it's removable here.
Yeah,
you can peel that off. But so if you guys are not too familiar with this particular look, if you're not too familiar with this particular figure, one following it, so the jacket, pants, the boots I think are sculpted plastic, but the pants and everything are actually real leather, so they're not pleather, which is one of the selling points to me for this figure. This is Arnold at obviously he's a little bit older, but like probably his prime star power. Between this and like let's see here, this. How'd that look?
Oh, looks good. It does look pretty good.
Yeah, dude, this is a very hefty figure, guys. Like he has a lot of weight to him. Now he does. I could see maybe being a little bit. If you guys see here with the jacket, can you probably to be able to switch out the hands and stuff could be a little bit of a pain in the neck. yeah, probably have to pull up the jacket somewhat. Now, the jacket is removable because, as I showed you guys earlier, you can switch out the shirt to the one he had later in the movie. I'm probably not going to do that because that's a little bit more than I usually like messing around. But I am going to eventually remove like all this stuff. But the way the jacket is for this, I do think you probably have to like really hike it up, pull it up, and everything to be able to just. I could see, you see, like kind of right tight around the arms. This is.
Yeah.
I can see this being a little bit of a pain where you have to get where you can attach other hands and everything. Now, I am interested, guys in chat. If you guys had this one, what look would you go for? Would you do? Would you try and aim for more like a, just him kind of looking more like this, but maybe with a shotgun or something like that? Keep it, try and keep it kind of simple, where you keep the focus kind of on him, on the T-800, or would you would you try and do a setup kind of with like the Gatling gun and the whole shebang? Just so you guys know, I am not going to try and put him with the Gatling gun. I've watched it. I've watched someone put it, and it takes a little bit of time.
It's a lot of pose. It's a complex pose.
Yeah. And like I said, I think I'm going to do him with the shotgun because that's more kind of the iconic look for me. Mm-hmm. But just be careful taking this off. But the glasses will go on. And plus, I want it to be kind of where he was wearing the glasses because that is kind of, to me, that's the iconic look with the glasses on him. Yeah, walking carrying roses. Yeah. What I'm thinking I might try and do is if I can make it work, I might, even though it's not 100% canon, I might try and get it where he's holding the roses, but he's already got the shotgun out because I kind of want to have both of those things, but I don't know. Now, this is one thing I noticed here. Is he supposed to, they're supposed to be these loose, like kind of apparel hanging down from him?
Yeah, those are typically like on a, like you see on the jackets, kind of like split down the middle on the, right here. I don't know what this is. Yeah, typically for a jacket like that, you could kind of cinch it closed. So yeah, that's totally normal, I think.
Okay. So to kind of show you guys here, even with the jacket and stuff, I want to give you an idea. So there's still pretty good posability for pulling out and everything. Obviously, we're used sometimes to like see me with like trooper armor or something like that. Make it very difficult, but he's got good range of motion. Now the boots and stuff, I'm going to guess you have to be a little bit careful with just because you got the pleather here and everything. So even though this will stand up better than pleather, you want to also probably keep in mind, posing the feet and legs and stuff so you don't put too much stress on that, which could help break down over time. But also, the T-800 isn't like Spider-Man pose. He's a walking machine, 400-pound machine. So, he's more like a walking tank. And that's kind of how you pose him. But he's got good flowability here. Just kind of the nature of the leather and stuff, I do think it actually lends itself pretty well to like just kind of how, you won't notice the joints or something quite as easily. Mm-hmm. So we're going to take a look here. Get this back over the side.
Night Massacre says Lane is my spirit animal. It's high praise, brother. That's high praise.
So let me see here. I normally don't do this, but I think that's... Oh, okay. I didn't expect to do that. I guess this has a different type of connection. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting the more traditional, really, guys, one, that I hate that see-through one. Hopefully this will still attach without too much pain and suffering. So this does have the movable eyes system, guys, and everything. Obviously, I'm going to use the sunglasses on him, though, so that won't really do anything for me. But I wanted you guys to be able to see kind of the head sculpt here and give your impression. Let me see. But I think they did a nice job with this likeness of Arnold. I don't think it's like seeing it here in hand. Like it maybe even feels a little young. Like I feel almost like I'm looking at him in like as Dutch or something, you know. So when he was a little bit younger, like in '87, maybe '86, like when Commando. So he looks he looks to me, just with the way the paint apps are, maybe a slight bit younger than he was actually age-wise when he played the Terminator in Terminator 2. But I think it's a good head sculpt of him. The hair, I think, is really fabulous. The sculpted hair, I really like it. Like they nail his look, everything. Perfect. Okay, now we'll see. Okay, well, that attached nice and easy. Something I can't say very often. Dude, this guy's figure, though, I know I haven't done a ton of posing with him, but that's because there's certain things with this guy, just because of the leather and stuff, I'm kind of afraid a little bit to do on camera, like where I can't just take my time. But let me take a look here. So I apologize. I know this is not being as in depth, but because of this leather outfit and stuff, I'm also kind of a little bit afraid for what I bend them and do all that kind of stuff with them.
Yeah.
But let's see here. But I know this guy is sold out, so just so you guys can see, for one thing, I wanted to point out. So you can see right here in the instructions right there. So this is if you were removing the headpiece and stuff, we're going to actually like put him with his neural chip and everything. This is how you go about doing it. It's not necessarily the hardest thing to do, but because the pieces are so small to it and everything, that's why I have a little bit of concern. Obviously, you've got they even tell you how to put the sunglasses on. Okay, so it is right. Let me see. We're going to switch you over here for the moment. Here. Dude, this guy's figure is cool though. I know he's sold out, but I definitely would already say, if you're looking for a Terminator, I think that this guy would be
the one.
Definitely one. If you could track him down, would probably be worth it. Because he looks cool. There's a lot of weight to him too, so he's like he can plan. I can plan him, and he's like his feet just plan him, and he's not going anywhere. Let me see now. What I want to try and do here. See if we can, because I figure people might want to see, like, because this is one of the unique things with it. God, there are so many dang instructions for all this stuff.
IDK Leap. Billy, are you talking about your patreon.com or are you talking about the membership? I'm not sure what you mean, brother.
Just tell you how complicated some of this can be. Like, these are all the instructions for like removing the clothes and having to switch them. But this is cool is with the gun is you actually can stick from the bandolier the grenades actually into it. I forgot about that. Like, this thing has got so many different things, but they do so for like the bag, how to attach it and hook it up. You got to have the specific hands, and oh my gosh, this looks like quite a thing to set up on him. You got to hook up the bandolier, but I might do that. I don't know. But all right, so let's see. But here they've got. You can see here, guys, they've got two different hands for cocking with the shotgun. How do you think would you have him be in mid-cock motion? So you would end up using this hand?
Like break that little fucking thing.
Or do you guys think it would be better? Do you think it's more like this, like the movie poster kind of look, where you've got it actually just in his hand?
I would not cock it, bro.
Yeah.
I'd be worried to break it or something.
You put the weapon light. Do you guys think? So, do you guys think in chat? Filthy Poets was saying he was trying to join the membership, but he was.
Yeah, he said that his card kept declining, but yeah, I'm not sure. That might just be on your bank. Maybe your bank is like a fraud thing for payments like that.
That's an interesting question.
Damn, this is cool. Just while you're looking at that, I got these effect pieces in for my Figuarts figures.
Oh yeah, did. That's cool.
Yeah, because you know, like the different Super Saiyans, whatever, they have like Super Saiyan 2 has like the lightning effects.
Yeah.
So I got, sorry, I'm just trying to position this one before I bring it on camera. I got some, these are like not official. I don't even think they really sell the official Figuarts lightning like this. At least not that I could find. I know they sell a Thunder set, but it doesn't quite have these types of pieces. At any rate, these are fucking awesome. I'm just trying to get the right look that I want. And they kind of just use these little tabs to like tab into the joints. It's really cool. I'm about to bring it up on screen here in just a second. Damn, that might be it, bro. Look at this action. That's super fucking cool. And they kind of just go inside the joints. They tuck in to the joint spaces, give you some really cool looks, honestly. Just trying to figure out how to port one of these into the shoulder a little bit more firmly. Actually, I think I might have just done it. Yeah, they just use these little tabs on the side. They just tab right into the joint space, and they don't damage your figure at all. That's super cool. I've been working on this Gohan custom for a little bit. Although it does make him kind of scary to handle. So I might have to pick a Gohan and put some effects on him once I get the custom head sculpts in, multiples of them. Oh, that looks so good. That really does look freaking sweet.
Okay.
That.
Dude.
Look at that.
So
Look at that,
for Super
man.
Saiyan 2, that's cool. And you just got those in? How did that?
Yeah, I got these effect pieces in today, and then I got a custom head in over the weekend. Oh, I really like this piece, but I feel like I want one of these other ones to be... I'm going to try some other options. Yep, that might be it, Lane. Look at that piece on his left shoulder, dude. That's fucking cool, dude. Oh, looks awesome. I might not touch him for a couple days. That might be it, bro.
How does that look there? So that's what the...
Oh, dude, that looks pretty good, actually. Let me know whenever you need a cutaway, by the way. I have that figured on. I'm not sure if you heard me, but whenever you need a cutaway, just let me know, please.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, trying to make sure I'm using the correct hand.
Yeah. Well, you're working on that. I'm going to start working on this.
Yeah.
All right, boys. So I got the Son Goku, Lowest Born Saiyan. This is actually a Walmart figure, but you can't fucking find it anywhere. Walmart will say it's in stock everywhere, but it's really not. It's because they use the same SKU as some of the other figures. I got this on eBay from True Cajun Pickers. I don't know if this guy is great or not. I mean, he shipped it pretty fast, and the price. I mean, he made a couple bucks, but I also saved a couple bucks. Like, I don't know, but I figured I'd throw him a shout out. If you want to send me some figures for free, that'd be great. Here is the box. So this is the lowest born Saiyan. This is the Saiyan Saga Goku. When he comes back to Earth to fight Vegeta, he's got the North Kai symbol on his gi. I'm not going to do anything crazy with this posing wise, at least I don't think for now. I mainly just got him to go with my Snake Way diorama that I just finished printing last week. I went to a bunch of Walmarts trying to find him, which is when I learned the error of my ways. But yeah, look at what's all included here. So we got Goku and assortment of hands, and then we also get
Nice.
4 portraits and or 4 faces rather, and 2 heads, which is pretty cool. I think my camera's messing up still. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, it's glitching out. What the hell? Apologies, I don't know what's happening with my camera. If it dies, it's looking like it's not doing great. Damn, what the fuck is happening? I don't know. Hopefully it's not dying. I keep definitely on my finger camera right now. I wonder if it's a thermal issue. Doesn't feel hot. I have some technical difficulties with my camera.
So here's real quick. I did get the hand.
Damn, this is a really cool figure. I wonder if it's doing that just on StreamYard? Yeah, I'm gonna turn my camera off for a second. Again, it also could be the cord. Oh, maybe it is the temperature. Damn, maybe it is the temperature. Let's pop the battery out. Nope, it's still glitching.
Here, give me 1 second, and I'll give them a little view here.
I'm gonna turn my camera off for now. I think I'm just gonna have to not do this unboxing.
Okay. Well,
I don't know why it's glitching.
I think I've got
if it's
here. So now, if you want to give me a little bit of focus here, we'll give them a little bit.
Yeah. Damn, what the fuck? Maybe it's the...
So actually switching out the hand was super easy. Didn't have any issue. So here you can see kind of got his fingers there that go through the grip. Shotgun. So even though it may not be movie accurate, what I am thinking about, guys, is that across his chest, I may attach the bandolier for it. Just to kind of use a little bit more of the accessories and stuff it comes with. I may set where like he's got this, he's wielding the shotgun, may have like, I'm considering like maybe at his feet or nearby, like having some of the other weapons and stuff, like just to kind of add some style and stuff to him. But I mean, obviously I might refine the pose a little bit with this, way his head is positioned. But I mean, just even like that, you really get kind of the presence and everything of the T-800. With the sunglasses on. The jacket material, guys, the entire suit just feels fantastic. Like where they've done it as actually like doing the leather. I wish they would do this for more figures. They do a really nice job of it. I don't know, especially with the price points and everything, why they won't do that some more. But I gotta say, even though I haven't fully posed everything with them, but just from first-hand impressions of this guy and seeing how the material feels, the weight of the figure, all of the items and everything that he comes with and everything, all like I got to give this guy probably 9.2 out of 10. Like I think this is an amazing release. Like they really just nailed it, everything with it. And I mean, I am definitely going to be spending some time on Tuesday, tomorrow night and Wednesday, going to spend some time. But like, I could put this guy like this, like adjust his feet and, a little bit of his arm posing and stuff like that. So I got it exactly how I wanted. But I could literally put him like this with the shotgun and then the sunglasses on, and I would be super happy because like this is T-800 Arnold, 100% like perfect. But how like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like I think they did a fantastic job with this release. If you can find them, this is one I would say. I don't usually like say you should try and go after figure, especially if it's one that might be sold out or something. Because usually that means you're going to have to spend a lot more money. But if you could find this guy for retail price and you've been considering this, it's going to be hard to make an Arnold figure that tops this. I mean, I'd still like to see him do a Dutch, like from Predator, or even a new John Matrix or whatever. If they could, a 2.0, because this came out so well. But like, so what he's going to go on is I do have a shelf. Basically, it's going to be I literally named it my cyborg shelf / robot shelf. So I've got him obviously in hand. I do have on pre-order RoboCop for RoboCop 2, and I have RoboCane on order.
Nice.
So I'm probably going to put them all together on one shelf, kind of because I've always really loved the idea of even just RoboCop versus the Terminator. Because in that comic universe, it was the creation of RoboCop. Now, instead of being Cyberdyne, it was OCP that kind of created Skynet and everything. But it kind of fits where RoboCop was the template for the creation of the Terminators.
Uh-huh.
So there was time travel shenanigans and other stuff too, except in the RoboCop versus Terminator future, the Terminators won and killed all of humanity.
Yeah.
Until RoboCop went to the future and tried to destroy Skynet. But I think that they would go well together. I am also considering maybe getting a T-800 Endoskeleton, but because that one is like $400, I'm more hesitant because that's one I kind of almost want to see the final piece before I pre-order it, before I would try and get it.
Look at this shit, Lane.
So they talked
crispy.
about it on Small Talk. What did you think about, that Goku that's like based off kind of the Monkey King look and everything from the famous Dragon Ball cover that one that Figure Arts is doing? Do you like that one?
I think Bandai's fucking stupid. I love it, but they're managing the event super poorly. Just real quick, this is the inspiration for this right here. Let me show you guys real quick. This is when Goku comes back from Snake Way, and he's like flying on the. Anyways, there were reports of people getting there like 3 hours early, but people were there 10 hours early, and security was just like not being consistent with how they were enforcing the line. The sales representatives were not being consistent with the one per customer. Some people were buying like 10 at the beginning of the show.
Oh, really?
There were people that stood in line for 10 hours only to get to the front and find out that it was sold out.
Oh man, really?
There was one guy on Reddit, he missed 2 days. Like he went the first day sold out, second day sold out, third day he got there like at 2 a.m. and it opened at 11. So he waited in line for 9 hours, and then he was like the 15th person in line and then got one the last day. But I think it's done very poorly. I think that if they do not reissue this or remake it at like to redo it for P Bandai, I think they're throwing away money, and I feel like they're not. And Demoniacal Fit has already said they're making their own version. It's gonna be super accessible, so I think I might just get the Demoniacal one because I'm not paying $350 for that. Despite I think that it could be worth that. I think it's cool enough, but I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah. No, that would be absolutely insane to do that.
It's too high of a mark.
But so I'm interested in guys in chat. What did you guys think so far of this Terminator? I know we normally pose up and everything, but I'm like, this is kind of how I'm thinking about posing the guy in something kind of like this. Because this is how I picture the T-800. Oh, I did forget one thing here. Sorry. I was wondering where that was, but I got to pull it out. So this is the actual for the actual bullets.
Oh, the belt fed, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, God, this thing is huge. Like Jesus. I just can't say enough. I am glad I decided to get this guy. If you can find him, he's $290 retail, so he's not cheap, but really sturdy figure. I mean, he just looks cool. Doesn't he just look kind of cool like this? Like, I mean,
yeah. No, dude, that looks fucking. Lane, this might be. I'm gonna give you your flowers, no pun intended. This might be like a top 5 post for you. Might even be top 3.
Ugh.
I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, but that's like a C+ next to most people.
Yeah, but hey, C+ is better than a D-. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, like he's cool, man. Like I can't stick to enough that like I do think the head sculpt is really good. Maybe not great. Like there are definitely, I think, some other ones they've had that are better. But I look at this, especially with the sunglasses on, and I just see Arnold. Like the sunglasses on, just boom. I see T-800 Arnold, like 100%. Like it's perfect. So if you guys have this one coming or you're considering trying to get it, now do not go and pay like sometimes I think I've seen like $450 or more for this guy. Like, to me, don't do that. Like, that's too much. Like, there going to be other figures you want to get, even though it may be a long time before we get this guy again. But hey, this was a really cool unboxing. I'm really glad we got to, be here with you. Zach, it's been a while since we just got to kind of do this, I know, for a little while. I do have some other figures in. We apologize, not being able to be consistent as much as, we used to be, guys, but it's kind of as we get stuff, we like to do this. But I have some other Hot Toys figures in stock. I decided to lead off with the bang here, which I thought would probably be the one you guys would be most interested in, because obviously waited even a while for people to get these after it was released back in September in Hong Kong. But I got some Star Wars figures. I got General Grievous. This guy I thought was a pain with all the stuff. I can't even imagine what he's all 17 inches tall of him will be like. But it'll be a lot of fun. And, obviously this is usually kind of a little bit of a dry spell. So hopefully we'll have some stuff that we can help give you some stuff on Monday nights. And whenever is, we can get it into the schedule, have some more figures to show you. All right. Hey, Zach,
yeah.
We've almost spent an hour. We spent an hour on this guy. So that's good.
Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Sorry about the camera stuff. I guess you don't see this, and it's never in any of the tech stuff, but I have a micro USB to mini HDMI that feeds that. And I mentioned earlier in the stream when I was bumping the desk, it was freaking the camera out. Usually I will go and check that cord, but this time I just checked it at the PC, and when I came back on and pressed the desk, it didn't turn off. No, but it turns out that wire was starting to come loose, so I just had to plug it back in.
Oh, really?
Hopefully that's all. Knock on wood. But yeah, love you guys, and we'll catch you.
Thank you again, guys. Have a good night.
Episode.
Thank you.
Bye.